When we came here on divine mission with a divine plan and a divine purpose. A path meant to be walked in our authenticity. But along the way, life happened. Generational patterns got in the way, systemic barriers showed up, and we were left to adapt and adopt imprints, stories, and survival modes that were never meant to define us forever. Here, we hold space, sacred space, to heal those narratives, those traumas, those generational and systemic barriers, guiding you back home to your true divine self and your soul's calling. This is the Soul Work Podcast, your home for healing with love so you can live out your soul work in truth and power. Welcome to Soul Work with Love, the podcast, where soul meets strategy, spirit meets systems, and healing becomes your legacy. What's up, everybody? Welcome to, I changed the name again. This is the last name change I had in me, the Ashleie Elaine podcast. I will talk more about that in a later episode. This episode, I'm sharing a conversation from the Soul Tribe. One, because I want you guys to see how rich these conversations are. We're not just powwowing, sitting around, talking, gossiping. We're talking about getting into the nits and grits of the spiritual world and manifesting that in real time through the body. So get your tea, get your coffee, whatever it is that you drink, your beverage of choice, and tune in. Oh, Mars moved into Virgo this morning. Hmm. I thought that was this weekend coming. Mm, that's so wild. Mars moving into Virgo. It's time to refine how you channel your energy and to be more deliberate in your actions. Oh, okay. All right.
You at my house? All it is. You at my house? It was at my house last night, apparently, like in the middle of the night. All that reshaping of bonds and throat, solar plexus, all of that. Just we have to reshape all of it.
Yeah.
Like all of the structures need to change, including the way that we have been conditioned to perceive ourselves
Mhm.
and our worth and our neurospiciness, like all of that. Like none of us are normal, literally none of us, because the thing that they say is normal is a lie.
Yeah.
All of that structure is a lie. So
Yeah.
it's just, I'm just at a point where I'm exhausted with I'm just going to believe the lie because it's easier than acknowledging that, yeah, it was icky. Let it be icky so
Yeah.
you could deal with the ick. It's
Yeah.
fine. It's fine. Deal with it.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to do it for you.
You
I
got
can't.
yourself, right. Mm-mm.
I can't. So that's
Mm-mm.
where we at.
Yeah, apparently the energies are all like, hey, yeah, go here. I'm just like, oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. All right. I purposely just don't plan anything. And I love that I don't because, like, even with the cards, something was like, no, just keep pulling the cards at the last minute
Hmm.
because you're going to get what you need to get. It's all the energy. The magician is reversed. And the thing that pointed out to me is like, where's our energy? Right? Is it all over the place? And I had a moment in, I was about to say Costa Rica. Maybe I'm going there next again. But but at a moment we went to this house where like these women for like I think she said for like the last 20 years they go on the street and find sex workers and give them resources, give them chocolate, and they end up coming to this house. And when they come to this house, they get job training, they get like all these additional skills. And I just, for some reason, something in that moment, I was just like, oh, 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 this is what I'm supposed to be doing. The thing that I've been avoiding and thinking that I was doing it is the actual thing that I'm supposed to be doing.
Mm.
So I've been making everything so separated, and it's like, well, I don't have the energy to hold, AEI Studios and or Ashleie Elaine Inc. and what I want that to be and AP Kids and the transformations I keep doing with that. And it's just like, Ashley, it's okay to release that.
Mm.
It's not a mishandle, right? Like you needed that to get you to where you are now so that you can learn your energy, your creativity, your expansion, your work, and put it all in the same house. I want me and my child in the same house. I want everything needs to be in the same house. Why? Because the mother being abused affects the child. The woman that is ready to become a mother but has exposure to childhood sexual abuse or domestic violence needs to do that healing work so it doesn't get passed on to this future child. Put it all under the same house. And I was just like, oh, 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 okay. Then the next day, we met with two transgender women. And just something in that moment again was just like, yeah, uh-huh. It's the trauma, it's the abuse, it's the bravery to step out and be who you know you are and be willing to withstand all the shit that comes with it. Oh, oh, okay. Because when you're in alignment and all that stuff comes, you're going to be able to handle it because you're in alignment. The BS is no longer bigger than the purpose, the calling, the soul's truth. So it's like where's the energy? Where is our energy? Are how is it scattered, right? And once we bring that into our, I don't want to say container as in limitation, but container as in stewardship, right? Then the minute we do like action comes in such a way that it was like, oh, okay, all right, things are fast pace moving. Things are moving at a pace that I can manage because I'm not scattered, right? I think Michelle, you taught me this one time. It was like um something about like the music you listen to or watching shows while you're working can disrupt the money or the energy flow that you're working for to find you. I was just like, oh, maybe I should stop. Because I,
Stop watching all that true crime.
right, it's like, like being very, very mindful about while you're working, what are you also taking in the background? And then the Knight of Pentacles is coming in, right? We're committed. Slow and steady always wins the race, right? Now, because we've stewarded our energy, we're able to move in practicality. We're able to move in aligned space that's gonna bring us what we're asking for, creating that container. So I always say, like, I'm grateful for this space, no matter how many people show up or don't show up, because it's been consistent and we're met every single week from literally 8 a.m., 7 for you, Michelle, till, like it always just hits right on time because the container has been consistent, the energy has been consistent. Yeah. Someone else talk.
All this sounds so perfect. Um, I was we we went and saw Dogma a couple weeks ago. They re-released it, and I just wanted to revisit it for the combination of humor and religion. You know, they do a lot of roasting, and um there were a lot of people there who are devout Catholics who were really enjoying all of the jokes. And so I was like, that was really liberating for me to see. It felt like two very different crowds of people came together for that. But it got me thinking about a lot of stories that we listen to and just thinking about um, Law and his wife. And, I think that we have somehow found ourselves in a space where when people think of like Sodom and Gomorrah, they think of pride as opposed to thinking of like where we just are now, where we're using our energy that we could be using for so many things to, engage in what we're consumed by that may be like hijacking that. So when you say container and the safe space for us to be able to like step back into what we're supposed to be doing, which is being comfortable, releasing back into the earth, alchemizing everything to a space where we can truly be stewards for the earth. And that's reconnecting with plants and animals and ourselves. And somehow, even in the good messaging, we get this like element of hijack, but like we sidestep that every time we come together here. And I just hope the two of you realize how beautiful that really is in the midst of a world where I can see so many people drifting. And I think what we're doing here is supposed to be a lighthouse. So everything that you're saying is right on, right in alignment.
Yeah, definitely,
Perfect.
definitely a lighthouse. Because we've learned how to recycle,
Yeah.
right? We've learned how to take those things and alchemize them in a way where we can use it again.
Yeah.
Um, I think sometimes the fear, and probably just speaking for myself, is um, asking myself that question, am I doing this because I feel like I'm still the victim? And then it's like, no, you know what victimhood looks like and feels like, and you've evolved from that, and now you have the tools to help other women evolve from that. So it's like, there was my roommate when we were in Colombia. I like thank God for her because it felt like summer camp every single night. Like our beds were practically pushed together, and like we would pillow talk all night till like 1 in the morning, then get upset because we had to be up early. And just one night she shared with me about some past sexual trauma, and I was just like, okay, I'm seeing a pattern here. Same thing happened when I was in Cambodia. I randomly met, and this girl this lady who was my roommate, come to find out we live 5 minutes from each other. Would have never met her if we didn't go to Colombia. Same thing happened in Cambodia. One day I just was in a really good mood and I'm out here greeting everybody like this was my hotel and I was the owner, and me and her just sat and talked, and it just never ended from there for the next 3-4 months. And then she shared with me about her sexual trauma and how she was, trying to heal. And, we would just have deep conversation about that. Come to find out, she lives in PA. Like, so it's like, I wouldn't have met these people that are already so close to home in like the trauma sense of, healing, and also like the physical sense of where we are geographically, if I didn't say yes to these opportunities. So it's like even that aligned action again, right? It's that sacred devotion to, I feel like I need to say yes to this. I don't know why I need to say yes to this, but I trust that that it will be revealed to me. So it's like, yes, I've evolved from victim to victor, and now the opportunity has shown itself to me several times that I do have the tools to help other women do the same thing. And then I think generationally, my granny, I know all the family secrets because of granny. You know what I'm saying? Like I know what has happened to who, and it's been swept under the rug, even her own stories. So it's like, oh, this is what I'm charged with, and I'm ready to fuck some shit up. Patriarchy is not gonna like me. Unless he's supposed to be my man.
But that's why it's shaking up. It's just
Yeah,
like because everybody is like, all right, enough is enough.
yeah,
And the ones behind us are like, but wait, but no, but wait.
yeah.
You came to a point and you stopped.
Hmm.
Get on a bus or have a seat.
Yeah, yeah.
Get on
Evolve
a
or
bus
dissolve.
or have a seat.
Yeah,
Because it's all changing now. The opportunities are now
yeah.
to start afresh and anew and to do actually right, not what looks right. Everybody's so worried about the aesthetic of everything. It's
Oof.
just the same as keeping up with the Joneses. It's not changed at all. Like none of this is new. None of this artificial, superficial life is new. The older people talk about how vain and everything our generation and below are, but they're worse
Yeah.
because you ignore all of your stuff, literally all of it. But we're weak simply because we want to be treated like human beings all the time,
Mm-hmm.
literally all the time, not just when I'm in power, like all the time. And
Mm-hmm.
everybody should be treated like a human.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't, it's just ridiculous. And
Yeah.
I'm over it. I'm over
Same.
it.
Same. It's like
The
once we get to this point of like,
It's
oh,
time for the rage to channel
y-
appropriately.
yeah, 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 like begging to be treated as like a human. What? I thought that's what I came here
The
to
nerve of me. The
nerve.
nerve of me.
The nerve of me to want my basic human rights and health insurance. Like, how dare I?
The
For
audacity
you
of these women.
to like, oh, you mean you want me to respect your opinion on your own body all the time?
What? You mean you don't want $5,000 to have a baby and then I take away
No, no,
Medicare and all
sir.
the
No, I
maternal
don't.
services? What?
No, no, no thanks. Thanks.
It's
Thanks.
wild out here.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. I know. It's just, we just gotta just keep it going. Keep it up. Keep the whimsy going.
I was just about
Hmm.
to say, like, I'm so in favor of this whimsical life being a revolutionary act. I
Like
love.
absolutely. Absolutely. I was talking to my husband the other night about, all of the stuff that's going on in my family and how I'm just like over it. And I'm not even it's not he's like, you seem like you're not even mad. Like you're laughing a lot about it. I'm like, because it's funny. I'm
Yeah.
like, it's so ridiculous. It's funny. Like, it's funny to me at this point, and but I feel the fire, of
Hmm.
course.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, because teenage me is still in there raging, but we know that that's not appropriate anymore. We
Yeah.
have to use diplomacy and our big girl voice to use logic to suppress all of that so we can't be manipulated anymore.
Mm. And that's the magician upside down is also manipulation, right? Whether it's us to the system or the system towards us, whatever that
Mhm.
energetic relationship looks like, it's if we don't steward our energy, we leave room for the manipulation, right? So
Like
it's
no,
yeah,
we
no.
shut it all down. I'm not going to do the dance, but I'm not mad at you for trying to. Go
Right,
for it.
right, right, right. Every time I
Go
have
for
to
it.
do any court stuff with my son's father, I make sure on the record they hear some true shit. I make sure they hear whatever it is that needs to be heard so it trips him up. That's that like that, and I had to learn, oh, actually, this is you challenging the system and getting them to see that they're not actually paying attention to anything, right? So it's like again coming into that throat chakra, it's that balance of like knowing when our silence is doing the most talking and then when the truth needs to be said, when what we say needs to actually build resonance in the earth. I can see it in all of us. We're at that we're at that like threshold of yeah, I'm sick of the shit.
Squabble
Yeah.
up.
Yeah. Literally.
That's what that whole album was. It's like, listen, okay,
Yeah.
listen, give them what they asked for.
Mhm.
Give them what they asked for.
Mhm. Mhm.
Give them what they asked for. All right, fine. I tried to be quiet, be gentle, do all of this stuff. But now you want me a whole and complete. So I will give you me whole and complete.
Busting here like Tupac.
I think I posted that. It was like who you think who you think spiritual people are and who we really are. And it was Tupac, but the first verses of Hit 'em Up. First
Literally.
off,
Literally. Literally. It's like how much love and light do you want me to have till I actually got to pull out?
it's like you think that a lot of people believe that you can't, like I'm not supposed to, when like this yoga stuff is not about being a doormat. It's about preparing for all the war. Like all of this stuff. The Bhagavad Gita is about the beginning of war.
Yeah.
What we gonna do?
Yeah.
I was teaching class. I teach aerial strength and condition. And my homegirl came, Dina came to my class, and she was like, we were doing climbing. And she's like, I feel like you're preparing us for something else. I was like,
Mm.
yeah, the war that's gonna happen. We
Yeah.
need to climb and be able to do all the stuff.
Mhm.
Core strength is gonna be necessary for us to stand. Because we're gonna have to stand here for this, all of it. So that's what my classes are. That's what my whole practice is. Preparing for whatever. All of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
All of it.
Yeah.
Mind, body, spirit, all of it.
All of it. All of
I
it.
know,
Yeah.
but you can't go back outside.
Space. Yeah. Keeping that heart space open in the midst of it and broadening the shoulders. They don't want your shoulders to be wide. They don't want your shoulders to be wide because then that means your heart space has to be open. Your back has to be strong. That core has to be tight. Your posture, right? Your posture is going to speak more about you than anything that comes out your mouth. And that's the ultimate threat. They scared of you before they even hear you say a word. So keep the shoulders open. I tell my son, keep your crown up. Don't you drop your head, keep your crown up. Look forward. Don't let them see any ounce of fear or sadness. You let them see that power that comes off your body, that comes from your energy. Because scattered energy can be felt. Controlled energy can be felt. But it brings jealousy, it brings intimidation, it brings ego, right? Not your ego, but the other person's ego, right? Because now it's like, oh, I got to one up. I ain't said nothing yet. All I did was sit down. But I meditated this morning. I moved my body this morning. I checked in with myself this morning. I made myself aware of anything good, bad, or indifferent that I needed to check myself on. People also don't like that they can't check you because you've already checked yourself.
That part.
I had to learn
That
that.
part.
Yeah.
That part.
And the
That part.
tools that allow you to do that now become a threat. So I've had a sword, which is my meditation practice, that you're now afraid of. Ooh, see. Sorry, I also have the gift of speaking in tongues, and sometimes it just comes, right? It's the same as prayer, it's the same as our yoga practice, right? And then again, it's not the asana. Some people can't sit still. That is the yoga. The flexibility of the yin and the yang, the yes and the no. I was told I don't look like I hustle enough, like I'm not in urgency mode enough. I was like, what is that supposed to look like? Well, I'm finna sit here and worry for whatever's gonna be is gonna be, and it's gonna work out the way it needs to work out for my highest and greatest good, not yours. But if we're in alignment, it will also work out for you. Truth always gets revealed. The calmer we become, that is the weapon, because they don't want you calm. The silence is different today. I don't know if anybody else can pick up on it, but it's very different today. And I wrote this morning, I was listening to something and it said, silence falls before the storm. It's about the rain. So is our shoulders and our arc ready to receive what we've been calling in, right? Those self-care coaching clients, those yoga clients, those contracts, those partnerships. It's coming. It's coming. Mhm.
I don't understand, sir.
The thunder just started. Right when you said that, I was
Really?
like,
Oh God. I gotta be
my ex.
careful sometimes. It happens too often. It's like, oh gosh, did I cause the earthquake too? Yeah, it's coming. It's coming because we've gathered our energy and we've chosen the line of frequency that we want to ride on. We've had the funerals, we've had the releases. It's time. It's go time. It's go time.
In every little circle. That's the message.
Yeah,
Every little circle. That's the message.
literally, right? Like it's the time is the yeah, it's go time. It's go time. Mm.
And look at that. 8:57.
You know, I just be trying to be obedient.
8:57.
I ain't even rushing to get to schoolwork. I just sacred alignment.
Truly, really and truly, really and truly, really and truly,
Like,
really and truly.
yeah, I was writing something on it yesterday and I was like, sacred alignment is a very real thing. And I wish, and I'm speaking like my family, I wish there was an awakening that they could have. But I also just don't care.
Like honestly, and
Respectfully, like,
it's not even like a lack of caring. I think it's like I can't be responsible for it anymore. Like I'm not gonna make your illusion maintaining your delusions my burden. So I'm gonna call the shit like I see it, and
yeah,
how you feel about it is how you feel about it. Because nothing is ever going to be a lie because it's not malicious. None of this is for me anyway.
right,
If you're on some excuse my language fuck shit and I call you on it, then that's on you because you tried to perpetrate some stuff that is not even okay.
yeah, yeah. And then,
So that's not my fault.
mm-mm.
If I'm saying that's not okay.
And then you still want me to do the emotional labor. No man, may not do it no more. May not
Sorry.
no more of your emotional weight. It's
No,
too
no.
heavy. My shoulders can't carry it.
It's not mine. I'm sorry. I'm not going to take on to. I've got enough of my own things to sort.
Hmm. Hmm. Wow. Another powerhouse container.
Mhm.
I love this. I love this. I love this. I love this. Um,
It's wonderful.
it is. It is. Steward the energy. The minute
Right.
we get it in a line and we get it together, you can move quicker. Because you have more to drink when all the water is in one bottle instead of several bottles.
Exactly.
I'm preaching to somebody's child too. Stop getting all these water bottles. Nice big inhale and exhale. I love y'all for so much free.
Love you, love you, love
Have a beautiful week. I'm around. Let's see y'all next week.
you. Yay. All
Bye.
right, y'all.
I hope this conversation was fruitful. I hope it resonated. I hope it helped you make sense of some of the shifts and changes. So when we had this conversation, as you can see, Mars is not in Virgo at this current time, but when we recorded this conversation, it was sometime over the summer, and when I listened back to it, I'm just like, oh, this conversation is almost kind of prophetic. Like it was had in a space, in a very sacred container that prepared, I believe, us for where things are now, at least for the three of us. in this conversation. Soul Tribe is where we commune to stay aligned with the shifts and the changes that are happening mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, um, in every aspect of our lives. Um, we have a membership. I've turned it into a membership. Why? Because I want to protect the space. I want to protect the people that are looking for community, that are serious about having community and the shifts and the changes, and want to embody these shifts and changes, right? It's one thing to say that you're doing the work, you're learning the things, you're noticing and sensing and feeling the things. But how do we put some of this in practice, right? What does it look like to put it in practice? I'm not going to get deep into it cuz that was the episode, and I'm in my own space right now of just trying to not trying to, but asking myself some of these big questions around a lot of the shifts and changes that I'm maneuvering through. A lot of the things I thought I wanted, I don't want anymore. They don't feel good, right? So really giving myself the space to step into this new version of me, this new beginning, this new life, and what that looks like in terms of the work that I not only am called to do, but have a deep desire to do. Mm, right? Because God never calls you to something that you don't have a desire to, and He'll never call you to anything that is not going to be beneficial for the version of you that He's calling you to. And I just saw 1111. So, um, to find out more about our Soul Tribe membership, my Soul Tribe membership, the link is going to be in the show notes. I hope this conversation resonated. I hope it makes you like dig in deeper to some self reflective spaces. Um yeah, that's it. That's the post. That's the post. I love all of you. For free from my overflow. Tune in next time.